All right, John. Well, your box arrived today. Want to get you opened here, do my standard unboxing and evaluation video. We've got a little time to get this into the list, but you sent it early, so I'm going to go ahead and give you your evaluation now, and that way we'll be ready to go and we'll know what's ahead of us for the service. All right, one of my, again, favorite watches in the world. Lovely 6105. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Help if I can see. There we go. Okay, well. No mistaking it, it's a 1976, January 76, 6105 8119. Definitely a well-worn watch. Worn but not abused. There's a considerable amount of edge scratching here. You can see there's a bit of deformation here on the edge of the watch. It's not been polished, which is great because it preserves all of this. Yeah, it basically looks like a bit of road rash. Some interaction with something. Someone's been in here in the past. You can see there's some tooling marks, and I don't point these out simply to denigrate the watch at all. I just want to make sure that everyone involved understands the condition as arrived. Got just some dirt and things over here, some wear marks, of course, on the edges here, but your insert looks really good. Got one fairly substantial ding here. The quality of the insert, though, is pretty good. You've lost a little bit of material there by the one, but overall, this is great. Your crown is not locking. I'm not sure if that's something you want to take care of. It means that the pin that's in the case here that this locks against has gone bad. I can fix that. It's not, it takes some time, and of course time costs money, but we can certainly get that into a state where it will lock back in place. It's supposed to click and lock. Okay, so you still have a click ball. That's good. It's in there, captured still, or perhaps ready to pop out when I take the bezel off to clean it, but we will make sure it's safe and sound. So that's good. It's good to have that. Your hands have lost a little luster, but they are still in pretty good shape, I have to say. You've lost some lume quality in your minute and hour hands, and your stoplight's a little dull, but you can still see that it's got some pink to it, so that's not bad. Overall, it's a well-used, well-loved watch. Case back isn't so tight. Of course, we're going to have to rebuild your crown in order to keep the water out. So this is a straight-edged 6105 movement. You can see the edges of the bridges and the movement don't have that chamfered cutaway to the edge. So this is a straight edge. So is mine. I have one that has these exact same bridges. and that's consistent throughout. Nothing's been swapped out. It doesn't look like these are all, they all look right. It has a servicing mark, or actually it has quite a few. I count 1, 2, 3. I don't know who GM is, but that was 96, it looks like. There's an 89 in here. 05 perhaps. So this watch has been, serviced, loved, appreciated. It's been cared for, so that's a good sign. You can see your barrel arbor needs to be jeweled. It's certainly worn. That's okay. That's one of the things we're going to do. There's no power in the watch at the moment. It's just sitting here. I want to take your crown out just for a moment. Let's see if it's ever been either rebuilt or looked at. You can usually tell there's a bit of glue that's factory that turns this brownish color, and so that means to me that this is the original seal inside of here, and it should be like a piece of glass. Yeah, it's stiff as a board. Okay, so that's definitely going to have to be rebuilt. And your pin, which is right here, that needs to be drilled out and a new one put in. So that's been worn off over time. Okay, well, assessment-wise, I think this is as far as we really need to go. The watch has some needs, but it's honest and it's original, and it looks correct to me. I think that it's an excellent candidate for restoration, as are all of these 6105s in my opinion. They're just phenomenal watches. We can talk about what to do with your hands. I'm always on the side of leaving things alone. I don't have the sort of magic sauce to bring back old loom, which is unfortunate, but it's one of those situations where either we do reloom it, which I don't like doing because it takes away the originality, or we just leave it alone and try and clean up the hands as much as possible to get them as shiny as we can. And that's easy to do, but relooming is a sort of a permanent change to the originality of the watch. Your crystal isn't bad. It's got some scratches for sure on the surface and some dings. We can replace that. I have correct type 2 crystals, which would have been in this watch, or even a type 3, honestly, something a little lower profile. Your bezel looks really good. This is just a really honest watch. I love it. All right. Well, John, we will send this to you. We'll think about the next steps, and once we have a spot, we'll go ahead and get you serviced and turned around. But we have to talk about a few things that you want to have changed or not, and I appreciate it, and I'll be in touch. Thanks again.